What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope you guys are having a very good day today. And today we have here the last no item run, which of course is Team Bardock. And I actually had to redo this twice because I accidentally erased my my first run by accident. So I actually had to redo it. But this one here is actually very simple. It's not that difficult as a no item run, I would find. In my head, I thought it would be really difficult because the Truth couldn't do it yet. And it's been out for a couple of months. But, you know, after, you know, doing it for the first time, it's actually not that bad. It's actually very simple. And now in my team build, I actually brought here, of course, Tora. As you guys know, the Mass Thing was the first one to actually get this done. But he used the AGL Bardock. I wasn't a big fan of it. I haven't really tried that method. But, I mean, I did try it once, and then I was like, nah, it's not really working for me. But Tora is a very good, you know, replacement if you have him here, rainbowed. My Tora is rainbowed, but the good thing about Tora is that he does, you know, he can lower attack, which is something you want in Super Battle, but also he's one of our main healers in the team build, and the reason why is because he does recover 6% of HP at the start of each turn per giant form category ally. On the turn here. So because he's like the only one that's transforming, we're only healing 6% of HP, but that's better than nothing because again, our other main healers will of course be the physical Bardock because of his high defense if we give him of course the same type key spheres. So on turn 1 we got very lucky with the transformation, and because of that we are able to take care of the STR unit here. And really the main trick about doing this, I mean the hardest part of the stage I would say is the second stage with the Doria and also what's his face here. The Doria and Zarban. But the real trick that actually beat this with no item runs is that you want to start this rotation with the LR EZA Bardock, and also you want here at least one of the support units, which is either the Tora or the LR Team Bardock, because the EZA Team Bardock actually defends really well, and this is a very good rotation for him because he is getting that double support. My Bardock is fully rainbowed, fully max level 10 link, so it's a very big impact in this no item run for sure, because he actually carries the team here for sure, right? So again, type disadvantage, type normal, Bardock is taking double digits. And when you are also doing a stager, you want to make sure you're taking care of the first 3 characters, the AGL, the tech, and the int units. And the reason why is because they're the ones that actually attack the most. So you want to make sure that you actually take care of them first, because the STR and physical unit, they only attack once, where the others, they do attack twice per turn. So if you can get rid of them as fast as possible, your run becomes a lot more easier. Now we do take a little bit of damage here, which is fine, but we are also able to take out at least one unit here. Now we got very lucky that we did not take care of the STR unit just by a slither of health, but that's a-okay. We also brought here the STR Bardock. He's also really good because he does have damage reduction as well. What I would recommend, by the way, is that you guys make sure you put your equipment on these characters, because there's a free-to-play event for them where they actually get their own equipment. So if you can, definitely go ahead and do the event. It's very simple. You can do it as many times as you want, but make sure you are giving them equipment because it does actually help out quite a lot. So there goes the STR Bardock. He's really solid. He's very good. He does actually steal the opponent. Now we're able to take care of the STR unit and just focus back on the tech unit. So now you can see here that we only have here 2 opponents left in the stage, right? So now this is the part where, again, you also want to kind of strategize when going to the next phase. And the reason why is because you want to go next phase with, of course, the EZA Bardock if you can. Now, because I do know that we're probably going to maybe kill the opponents right here, I make sure that I at least keep Borgos on rotation, right? And even type disadvantage, the EZA Bardock, when he's against the Doria, who's STR, he's still actually taking for double digits. So that's really powerful for Bardock. Like, he's the main source why the no item run is actually very easy. If you don't have, of course, the EZA Bardock, then you can use the free-to-play one. But it'll be a lot more difficult with items, of course. I don't think you want to do this with no items, but this was really easy. I think the hardest no item run for me out of all of them was definitely Special Pose. I think Special Pose was definitely the hardest one for me. And then I would say Margin Power. Margin Power, I did not really enjoy it. It was just, listen, man, you get one shot from one super attack and it's just over, right? So I did not really like that one. That was pretty difficult for me, I would say. But this one here, if I knew it was this easy, I probably would have done it on day 1, because I did like miss one day of not doing any like runs here. and I decided to do this on like the 3rd day. So again, this was pretty simple. I probably should have done this on the day it actually came out, but I was more focused on the other stages. So now we actually have this turn right here. This is pretty good actually, the way the attacks were set up. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the rotation the way we wanted with the EZA Bardock, but that's completely fine because the attacks are actually spread out pretty well. Bardock has support, and he will take a little bit of damage from Dodoria, but as long as we seal him up, we are pretty much good to go. I make sure I seal here Dodoria, and then the rest actually go here for Zarbon. Just because Zarbon, we can actually kill him the fastest, since Dodoria's STR and Bardock cannot really, you know, kill him in one shot unless I get a crit, right? So there we go. We actually get the seal on Zarbon here. And again, I'm also keeping here Tora on rotation. And again, the reason why is because, again, we get that free heal and we can also lower attack. You could use Bardock. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's just Bardock to me doesn't do anything special besides damage. And again, that extra 6% heal at the start of each turn is really good since, again, we have no other healing opponents here. Or units here, sorry. So, again, we are able to lower attack here, which is really good. We take still 50k, which is fine. And again, with the Bardock, if you have him fully rainbowed, fully maxed level 10 links, you want to make sure that you give him the same type key spheres as much as possible, because look at all this healing, he will heal up quite a lot, right? So look at that, we're almost back to half HP. We actually go here back on, do we actually go on Dodoria? Or we go on Zarbon? Okay, we actually go on Dodoria here, and then I make sure to go back on Zarbon to keep lowering his attack here. So again, we want to kill Zarbon as quickly as possible, because again, what's his face here, Bardock is actually not able to actually kill Dodoria unless I get guaranteed crits. So I make sure I go for what's his face here for Zarbon to make sure we actually get the seal lockdown, and then I actually have Borgos go for Dodoria. Now if Borgos can stun here, he does have a medium chance of stunning, but when you are facing multiple enemies, he does have a good chance to do additional super attack. But if we are able to stun Dodoria, then we are pretty much had this stage here completely done. Now, fortunately, no stun yet, which is really incredible, right? Because it's been a double super. Lucky the triple super comes in clutch, and we get the beautiful stun. We're still taking 50k from normals, which is completely fine. But again, we also have your Fasha, who's actually here to keep lowering the attack of what's his face here, of the opponents here, right? So now things are looking really good. Dodoria is going to be, of course, stunned here, so we don't have to worry about him. And now I'm actually able to get the same type P spheres. I'm pretty sure I leave Tora on rotation just because I want to actually keep debuffing Dodoria. Yeah, so there we go. I actually put here Tora on the same rotation because again we're debuff Zarbon to actually take double digits, and then we have here the LR Team Bardock go for Dodoria just because we're not really able to do too much damage to him. So again, orbs are really looking good. Again, we're taking double digits, and we're also going to seal up, what's his face here? We're going to seal up Zarbon, so make sure he's not a threat no more. And now we're going to debuff him. So at this point here, now we're taking double digits, which is really good. So there we go, take double digits. And again, we're just going to slowly heal up. Now, I do notice that we're actually very close to the Dokkan attack as well. And typically, if I can actually say that for the last phase against Frieza, and actually get Bardock on the same rotation, the EZA LR Bardock, then pretty much we can actually one-shot Frieza. But I do believe I actually get the Dokkan attack, and there's nothing much I can really do about it. So, again, we're going to keep going here on... Did I actually seal you up? I do, okay. So I'm guessing I'm going for Dodoria just to make sure that we actually don't get clapped up. Zarbon is already debuffed here, so I decided to go here for the Dodoria just to make sure that Bardock does not get supered. And anyways, we are going to take here double digits, so it doesn't really matter, and we don't really have to worry about Zarbon. So yeah, there we go. We go for the kill, and I think I go for the same type key spheres, which is normal. Alright, so we take here double digits, really good. And this is where, you know, things got very, very interesting, right? So Bardock goes for the super attack, and I think we actually get a crit from it, and yeah, we actually take care of the Dodoria. So now all we have to worry about is Zarbon, but Zarbon is no longer a threat because he's been debuffed so many times. And next phase we have the STR Bardock, so he's for sure going to seal him up. And also if he does super attack, we have type advantage, so I'm not even worried about it, right? So boom, there we go. Slowly take him out, and again we're taking 21k. And at this point here, this is really good. Do I keep you on rotation? I guess I do. I thought I would keep Fasha here, but I guess we're not going to. But again, I'm trying to save the Dokkan meter, just to see if we can actually save it for the last phase, right? So there we go. Do I put you in the middle? Okay, I guess I do. There we go, just like that. No, I'm pretty sure I put Fasha at the back here. I don't. Okay, never mind. So I decide not to put Fasha at the back. And then I get that one key sphere to trigger the Dokkan attack. And I was so sure that we were actually going to kill Zarbon here. But unfortunately, it is not the case. He actually does survive. Spoiler alerts, right? So there we go. One super attack. And he still has some HP left. Alright, then we have Fasha here with the super attack. Doing less than 500k, which is really bad. But we do get the crit and we do get the additional super attack. So again, with the extra crit here as well, which is really good. So now things were looking really good. I was like, oh, we're actually going to get a turn 1. And watch out, Frieza. We get the double super attack again from Tora. But unfortunately, we do not get the here the KO, which is unfortunate. So of course, I have to go ahead and give Bardock the super attack, just because we can actually heal up here fully with the Dokkan attack here. So I was very salty about this, but it is what it is at the end of it. So we actually hit here the Dokkan attack, go in the next phase with full HP, and pretty much once you get the Frieza, it's actually very simple. Frieza is actually not that difficult, because the thing is that there's only one opponent. So the moment you have Frieza sealed, and by the way, we have 2 characters that can debuff, you know, it's pretty much game over for Frieza, right? We just have to make sure that we don't get super attacked. So there we go. Things are looking pretty okay. We get the Dokkan attack, full HP. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, there we go. We take care of Zarbon. And then that's all she wrote. So again, this is the hardest part of the stage, is stage number 2. That one's very tricky, but other than that, this is, you know, pretty simple. And now things are looking really good. Now, for some reason, I thought Frieza would be Tech type, but he's actually going to be AGL. That was actually pretty shocking to me. So I see there's 2 attacks in the front. I was going to put the SCR Bardock in the front, but I had my 6th sensor that we're going to get supered. So I said if someone's going to get supered, then it's going to be Fasha, because at least she has a 60% chance to dodge here, or a 50% chance to dodge, sorry. So there we go, we actually get supered, and I knew it. So at this point here, Fasha with the clutch dodge, very, very nice. And now we're able to lower the attack of Frieza. And now this is where we take over, because now Frieza is no longer a threat. So now we have here on the seal lockdown, because again, we have Bardock on each rotation, which again is always very good. Alright, so we're taking 18k, which is really nice. So there we go. And now we also have Tora next phase as well. So now we're going to keep debuffing and also keep locking down the super attack for Frieza. So at this point here, it's pretty much game over. The run is done. We are taking a little bit of damage, which is fine, because again, we do have all these orbs here, which is really nice. And now you see here that Bardock is going to heal up almost all our HP. So we have all these key spheres, fully maxed level 10 links. And also, by the way, Bardock for the first turn does a guaranteed crit against Frieza and gets extra key as well, which is really nice. So there we go. We go in for the kill. And of course, Bardock's taking double digits. And now it's just a very slow burn to kill off Frieza. So that's pretty much it. Once you get to the final phase against Frieza, it's pretty much very simple. Again, you could also bring the AGL Bardock, but I feel like he takes too much damage in this event here. Beautiful crit from Bardock. But with Tora, at least you are able to heal up at the start of each turn. And also you are able to debuff Frieza or the other enemies constantly. So there we go, another super attack here from the team Bardock. Alright, there we go for the kill. Boom, there we go. And again, I had to redo this twice here. And honestly, on my second try to get the no item run, it took me about 4 tries. And again, it's very simple. It's actually not that difficult. Now, Tora with the double super attack is actually really good, because now Frieza is definitely no longer a threat. And you can see we're taking double digits. So now we just basically have to keep Frieza on the seal lockdown and also the attack lowering lockdown. So there we go. We just heal up slowly and surely, just like this. Beautiful. And I thought Borgos would be way better, but I mean, Borgos is okay. If you don't have the if you don't have the AGL Tora, then I guess you could also use the Tech Tora. But I mean, he's someone that's only meant for long events. You could also use Shugesh as well here, but if you are using those characters, I would definitely recommend you use items because it's a lot more easier since this team build is just very carried by the EZA LR Bardock. But yeah, there we go. Again, we go here for another debuff by Fasha, another seal here by Bardock, and listen, there's not much to go about here. It's just rinse and repeat, and we just slowly take care of Frieza. Alright, so there goes Borgos, but Borgos should be taking double digits. Yep, there we go, because there's been so much debuffing. Again, it's just rinse and repeat, and we have Frieza by the bag. So, yeah, there we go. We go full 24 key super. We're going to heal up as well with Bardock. Beautiful healing. And then, of course, we can go in for the kill with more super attacks. And, yeah, this was actually very fun. I think the Ginyu Force was way harder, in my opinion. Because that was very difficult. That took me about like 4 or 5 days in total with all my tries. I've actually combined all of them. It's like 100 tries, but in the span of 4 or 5 days in total. So I would definitely say here Team Bardock is definitely easier than, of course, the Ginyu Force. All right, so that's the video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos coming down below. But this is the final video for the no item run. All the super battle stages are completed, and you know, just have to wait now for the extreme super battle. All right, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.